This evening, we have a look inside the struggle to rebuild neighborhoods that were leveled by one of the most destructive wildfires in Bay Area history. 8 years ago today, the Tubbs Fire ignited near Calistoga and destroyed thousands of homes across Napa, Sonoma, and Lake counties. Over the next few weeks, it burned more than 36,000 acres, destroyed over 5,800 homes and other buildings, and killed 22 people. Parts of Santa Rosa look completely different today. Kenny Choi talked to residents in the Coffee Park neighborhood who remember that day and others who are now part of a new community.
What was a neighborhood burned to ashes by an unrelenting inferno 8 years ago, Santa Rosa's Coffee Park is these days hardly recognizable. Emil Lyon lived through the terror.
Young guy came and pounded on our door and said, "We got to get out of here. There's a big fire."
His old red truck somehow survived and still runs strong, but the Tubbs fire destroyed his home.
Took us a while to get out of here, but we got out of here.
He was displaced for nearly 2 years before his home was eventually rebuilt. He continues to fill his front yard with plants. Paul Lowenthal is spokesperson for Santa Rosa Fire.
You look at Coffee Park, over 90%, 96, 97% rebuilt, very few vacant lots. Fountain Grove still has a lot of construction underway. However, there are a lot of people back home, which is great to see.
Residents say they're accustomed to nearly a decade of constant construction. The owner of this home in the Larkfield Wickiup neighborhood, who wasn't able to talk to us on camera, says he's fortunate his home will be completed. But others in the area haven't been able to rebuild. Experts say a lack of insurance or no insurance at all is a common reason why. Empty lots for sale abound amid newly constructed homes.
I love to see the area repopulated in a very responsible way.
This homeowner moved in after the 2017 wildfire and says it's good to see more accessory dwelling units also popping up in the neighborhood. His main concern is whether residents will remain vigilant and prepared for the next wildfire, whenever that might be. As residents build more fire-resistant homes, the city's fire department has bolstered its staff and added a new engine company after voters approved County Ballot Measure H, giving them more resources. Scott Westrope is chief of the Santa Rosa Fire Department.
It was the right time to put these new units in service around the anniversary of the Tubbs, but it builds into the resiliency that we've worked so hard on in the last 8 years in Santa Rosa.
Fire officials say certain areas, including Fountain Grove, have been rid of dangerous tree canopies, but that in some cases, invasive, heavy vegetation is worse than it was in 2017. In Coffee Park, residents like Emil have settled into his familiar but new neighborhood in many ways.
It's a good neighborhood. It really is.
Like so many in Santa Rosa, he's adapted and pressing forward in a resilient way.
Fire investigators ultimately determined that the Tubbs fire was caused by an electrical system that was not owned by PG&E. However, a portion of PG&E's $13.5 billion settlement for other wildfires did go to victims of the Tubbs fire as well.